everybody. Welcome to Treya Tarot. This is the collective reading for Tuesday, July 23rd, 2024. I'm going to use the Ethereal Visions today. Again, if anyone has suggestions on decks that they think I should check out, I am always in the market for new ones. I love collecting them. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you feel so inclined. It would be really nice to hear from everyone. Let's see what we have for the energies today. I hope everyone's doing well. Wow. All right. 8 of Cups. Wheel of Fortune. What are we leaving today? Oh, well, I can't tell you exactly what you're leaving behind, but I can tell you what you're walking towards, or what you could be walking towards. As we leave behind whatever cycle doesn't work for us, as we leave behind there's a lot of Cups energy here, so I think that this is probably an emotional pattern or a relational pattern that's coming up in this particular spread. But the 8 of Cups is that leaving something that you thought was really important to you, or something that you built out of love for something that's better suited. And the Wheel of Fortune is that end of a cycle. The 6 of Pentacles tells me that there's help. So it feels like that first row is saying, don't worry about what you have to walk away from. You've got support, or you'll have help on the other side of that end of cycle. The 6 of Cups, 4 of Cups, and the Emperor. That 6 of Cups is nostalgia, but it's also innocence and the way in which we plant the seeds in our truth, from our truth, hoping that they'll grow into something beautiful. The 4 of Cups, hoping that they'll grow into something akin to our deepest held dream. The thing about the 4 of Cups, and I had one deck, which I know is packed away somewhere, if I can ever find it. It was like a Celtic magic deck. It was beautiful. And the 4 of Cups had the theme of disillusionment. So there was this experience there that, even though it's not a traditional reading of the card, it's this idea that we're coming to a realization about something that we're particularly dreamy about, or we're particularly blinded by, probably something from the past. And the Emperor coming in there, it's that hardcore wisdom there, okay? So the Emperor's presence tells me that whatever it is from the past that you've held very close to your heart, or that you thought would grow into something substantial in your life, may not be that, and that may be what you're leaving behind. So an idea, a hope, a wish, a relational experience or person that is not what you think they are. Say it that way. Because what's actually happening here is you're transforming into something so that you can go find that dream for yourself. So it's not the dream that's faulty here. It's not necessarily the hope. Excuse me. It's not the thing that you've held so close and so dear for so long. It's the fact that you're basing it in the past, or with someone in the past. And it's time to take the air out of that particular focus or goal, transform it, and turn it into something that you have creative power in, or creative drive towards. King of Wands, yeah, this is about, it's time for a little adventure. I'll say it that way. It's time for a little adventure. A little new beginning. A leaving behind of the heartbreak. The thing about the 3, this keeps coming out at me, so I'm going to read the one that just fell off of the pile. But the thing about the 3 of Swords is, while it does represent a heartbreak, it can also represent the silver lining. So there's a lesson learned here that informs the way you move forward, but doesn't damage it. It's not keeping you from anything, because with those Wands cards, the King and the Ace, that's a whole new sense of alive and creative and passionate and intense intention to create things and move forward and bond to people and show up and love and all of those things. The King of Swords and release. You're cutting something off. That's what this looks like. It looks like you're cutting something from the past off, because you now have the wisdom. You now have the drive forward for yourself, and it's time. It's time to release yourself from the process. It's time to release yourself from the fear that it was the only thing that could be good, whatever this past situation is. It's time to grow into yourself and understand how you create things. So this is a really full reading, in my opinion, of how can you pick something that gives you agency and creative capacity, or rather footing in your creative capacity, so that you can move forward knowing who you are and knowing how much you can. I don't want to say how much power you have, but that's how it's coming out of my mind. So you have a lot more power over the way in which you move forward than you think you do, but you have to leave behind something from the past. There's been themes about that over the past couple of days too. So, take that for what you will. But this is good. This is an empowered step in the right direction to actually in the world leave something behind. So you may be telling someone that you don't want to see them anymore, or you may be closing out a relationship, or you are reigniting a creative passion that pulls you away from something else you were doing, something else you were investing in. But overall, if you follow that gut instinct, you will find the right way forward. You'll know it's the right way forward because it'll feel like relief. You're looking for the feelings of relief. And I mean that on an internal level, like the ability to breathe a full breath, to breathe out fully, to feel hope, to want to get up tomorrow so that you can do this one specific thing, whatever this thing is for you. Okay? Let's just see. Balance, temperance, the card of Sagittarius. That's all about what you create, how you create flow in your life. So it's officially time, I think, to move forward for all of us. I'm really curious how this is showing up in people's lives. So please comment if you have any stories to share. For me personally, this is just about getting really centered in showing up as the authentic me in a very public space. I think that this channel has a lot to do with this process for me. So I'm curious about what it has to do with for everyone else. And I hope everybody's feeling the reignition of their passions and happy goals while also experiencing all of the other things that we've come up with or come up against. All right. Well, this is pretty good. I look forward to this. I will see you tomorrow. Have a good day, guys.